called it the Pickin Shed from the Astor and Shepherd song. First night I went out there, I knew that I belonged. Every Friday thereafter, I knew I had a music date with the greatest guys I've ever known, my country blues soulmates. There's Carl on the keyboards doing Floyd Kramer proud. He'll tell you very politely, "Hey, it's too effing loud." And there sits Joe the drummer, keeping a steady beat, with little Boo always by his side. Soon she'll be asleep. And John sits in the corner singing Hell or High H2O. I owe him a special thanks for inviting me one night to go and introducing me to the magic that always happens out there, where you're greeted with a hug from everyone and there's always a good cold beer. And Nicky sits across from me, and he'll tell me when I suck. Says he hates waltzes and bluegrass and gospel. Yeah, he tries to act so tough, but it's the world's worst kept secret. Yeah, everybody knows. Beneath that cranky exterior beats a heart of the purest gold. Then there's Steve, the real musician, 100 pedals on the floor, playing those jazz and country licks like you've never heard before. When Steve gets inspired, hell, I just stop playing and watch, and hope that since I'm sitting right next to him, some of that skill will rub off. And over there, next to Nicky, is the man we all admire so much. I call him the human jukebox. He knows the words to every country song ever sung. Mr. Jim can channel Gene Watson, or Merle, or George, or Buck. When we leave here for the last time, we're gonna miss that man so much. There are those who used to come here. Mr. D, we surely miss you. And those who come to sit and listen. Phillips, P&M, and Mr. Billy, you are all part of the crew too. And I'll never forget that Sunday afternoon when we surprised Mr. Rusty at his home, and the big smile that spread across his face when we sang all of his favorite songs. Sometimes Dave and Steven joined us, and sometimes we convinced Mac to sing a tune. Sometimes this place was so crowded you think Billy Joe Royal was in the room. Well, I guess that's it if I'm not mistaken. I think I've mentioned everyone. I'm smiling through tears as I write this, thinking back on all the fun. Oh wait, there's two more people. How silly of me to forget. Two of the finest people I've ever known, truly in a class by themselves. Floyd and Ruth Ann, we love you. Without a doubt, I speak for all. And I'm sure they will all give their own tributes, but this is the one from Paul. It's hard to put into words what you two have meant to me, but words are what I do best, so indulge me, if you please. You'd known me for only a short while when the bottom dropped out of my world. You opened your doors and you opened your hearts and said, "Come on out and stay," at Jeffers Curve. You took me in, you put me up, and you wouldn't take a cent. I could never, ever repay you. You don't know what that meant. I hope you both know that there's nothing in the world that I wouldn't do for you, either one. All you have to do is call and I'll drop everything and come running. This shed has been our refuge, our comfort, our retreat. And when the lights are turned out for the last time, we'll have some wonderful memories. Kim and her family were often here too, and Bill and his new love, we have to thank them both too for sharing their great parents with us. I thank you, Floyd and Ruth Ann, for your hospitality and your love, and I thank you all, my best friends, but I also thank God above. He knew what he was doing. This had to be part of his plan. And coming out here all this time, I know I'm a better man. All good things must come to an end, is what is often said, but I will forever cherish my memories of our beloved Pickin Shed.